Good morning everybody, welcome to my channel. This video I'm about to make, I've made a decision, and this is my Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Pro. I bought it from new. I've owned it for nearly 3 years. I've done over 30,000 kilometers on it, and it has for me been an amazing motorcycle. I've had every single kilometre I've enjoyed riding this bike. It's been fantastic. And I was going to do a review about the bike, but I decided not to because there's so many reviews out there, but this video isn't about the review of the bike. I will tell you a couple of niggles I've had with it, things I don't particularly like. One is their wheel rims. I mean, they're tubeless rims with the cross spokes, and they're fantastic. Great, but I tried changing my own tyres a couple of times and it was a nightmare. These rims are awful for that. So, I mean, I'm not proficient at it, but dirt bike tyres I can do, and normal central spoke wheels no problem, but these particular rim shapes and the drop zone in the middle are really difficult to get tyre levers in, especially with these tough adventure tyres. Anyway, that's by and by. It doesn't stop me liking the bike. The other thing I don't like about it is the first bike I've ever had with a tyre pressure monitoring system, this TPMS. And I just don't like it. The tyres, if they're not set to exactly what they say in the manual, slightly below, just slightly below, the warning comes on. They're so sensitive. I asked Triumph if they could change the sensitivity. My local dealer, they said no, they can't do that. So you're stuck with this. It has to be set at the pressure it says or higher. And I found the experience riding bikes that, you know, sometimes you want to change the pressure to suit you, not particularly just exactly what it says in the manual. Sometimes I found riding with a slightly lower pressure, you know, I feel better because of it. But you can't with this unless you want the alarm flashing in your face all day. Okay, so I don't like that. I don't want to get another bike with that, if possible. The other thing is, to go off-road on this, it has all these modes. And it's the second bike I've had with all these modes. The first one was a Tiger 1200 XCA. And I downsized from that to this, purely because of this is a lighter, more agile bike off-road. And the electronics, all the modes for off-road, if you're even riding on a trail with a gentle climb, if it's any traction slippage like loose grit, sand, whatever, then if you're in road mode, it just doesn't work. It just traction control cuts in, the power delivery stops. It's like trying to wind it up, it doesn't. So the electronics stop it. So you have to change to off-road for even the gentlest slopes, even if you're just going down a little gravel track. So, but to do it, you have to stop and then press. It's 4 button pushes to change to off-road. And I found that when I was in Morocco last time, I was with other guys on other bikes, and they didn't have to do this. I mean, a Royal Enfield Himalayan just sees the dirt and heads for it. You don't have to stop. And by the time I'd stopped and pressed all my buttons, everyone else is in front of me kicking up the dust. So that's the niggles I've had about this bike. You can live with these things because no bike is perfect, and I've loved riding this bike without a doubt. However, there's one big problem. Well, the problem is that I bought this. This is the Voge Rally, or Vogue 300 Rally. And this little charmer has just knocked me over. I'm falling madly in love with it. And I love that Tiger. And the things I've done on that Tiger have been amazing. I can't believe where I've ridden that Tiger, the adventure country tracks, Portugal, trails tracks, things I'd never imagined doing the kind of off-roading I've done on that bike. But then I got this, and this is 300 cc's of pure delight. I find myself riding this more and more and not wanting to ride the Tiger more and more. Let's take another trail here. This is what I love about the dual sport life. You can just go from that to this. And it's like, well, I can't believe it, because I thought I'd be quite happy to keep both bikes. But now, with the kind of riding I do, where I live, there's a lot of trail work, a lot of tight twisties, a lot of narrow little country lanes. You don't need a 900cc, 220 kilogram loaded, full of fuel bike to do that. When you've got this, because it does it all so easily, perfectly, and there's no worries with this bike. It's lighter weight, easier to pick up, easier to ride. I'd say more fun, because I've not got this sort of deep worry behind me about what if I drop my big, heavy, expensive bike and I'm out on my own. And I could say I could keep both and use the Tiger for what? Long distance rides. But then I can go long distances on this and take it easy. So, and when you've got a big, powerful bike, it's asking to be opened up, asking to be used all that power. And I hardly ever use nearly half the power on that Tiger. So to me, in my way I ride, for what I get out of riding, I don't want to ride a big heavy bike off-road ever again. I like this. This is fun and less stress. So the Tiger's going. The choice out of the two is I'm keeping this, and the Tiger is up for sale. Who would have thought that, eh? And I just want to show you what being strapped to the handlebars of a Triumph Tiger for 30,000 kilometres does to you. Because this little chap's been there. Look at him. Look at the state of that. And he's been there every single dirt trail, rut, gully, mountaintop, vista, mud puddle, all of it. And look, it's happened. The same thing's happened to me. Oh my God. See a similarity. Anyway, so I don't know whether I'll put him on here or not. I might have to find a different mascot to take with me. Anyway, that's my view on these two bikes and where my riding's going these days. I will be getting a bike to replace the Tiger. It'll be lighter, it'll be more road biased than this one, so I can go touring on it, but it will still have off-road capability, and it will be a smaller engine. And I've chosen it, but first the Tiger has to go, and then I'll show you my new bike. Thanks for watching, and live long and ride on.